might as well start where I kind of finished. March 2008, I was in a really terrible accident. I crushed my spine and damaged 8 thoracic vertebrae, and had fusion surgery March 2011, and I got released by the orthopedic surgeon November 1st, which was a little over 12 months ago. Honestly, I came back for a couple of specific reasons. I want to do this for myself, you know, family, friends, and fans, but most of all was to be able to walk through this and bring my body back, which was a lot of pain. I mean, I went through a tremendous amount of pain. This is my sister, Kelly. She is going to compete in the Masters Nationals. She just won her 3rd Masters show. So I'm giving her so much pressure to have to go to a national level. So it's
I guess I can't.
I'm giving her extreme anxiety. And you know, a year ago I was unrecognizable. That was pretty painful when people see me and they didn't know how I was. Which, you know, you kind of have an ego with bodybuilding. I mean, after being recognized everywhere I went most of my life, that was made me want to get in shape. And there's only been 2 other professional athletes that have come back from fusion, and they're both UFC fighters. One is Tito Ortiz, who had fusion and came back and fought. So I was like, this, you know, if these guys can get in the ring and fight after getting fusion, so, you know, it gave me a tremendous amount of courage to, like, you know what, I'm going to suck this up and I'm going to train. All right, this year was specifically for conditioning. This workout we did tonight is not a typical workout, and it's not my workout. I mean, I tried to do high intensity the best of my ability. Tore my quad 8 weeks ago. My fault. Heavy hacks. I shouldn't have went so heavy, but you know, it kind of straightened me out because, you know, I didn't tear the insertion over the knee, but I damaged it bad. The tear was in the muscle belly on the right side of my quad. It was about 6 inches long, and that straightened me out. But I lost 4 weeks of conditioning and 4 weeks of leg training, and legs are not my best body part. So this was the first time ever I got ready for the show, and my head was not right. I mean, never ever mattered who was in the show. I never cared who was competing, because you know what? I learned from a very young age, very simple philosophy. My father, high school football, you know, to be the best, you train harder than the rest. And I know I've done that in my early career. I had never seen anybody train harder than me. So it always gave me the ability to not even care who's on stage. And when this happened to my leg and I didn't have that ability in my mind, you know, I just got scared. I've never been afraid to get on stage. You're not getting in a ring to fight. I mean, you just, you know, you're doing battle with your bodies. I mean, it's not. There was never ever any fear involved for me, and this was some serious fear. And you know, the show's this weekend. I'm going and looking forward to supporting the guys who are going in it. But you know, last Saturday I was still going in it, and I didn't even think about this because things are so viral now that you know, my sister and her friend said, you know, all it takes is one person in the audience with a camera, and they're gonna go viral saying, look, this guy makes a comeback, he's not at his best. You know, I didn't think about that, and I'm glad it did, because you know, as soon as I thought about that, I went, oh my God. That's 90% chance that could happen, and you know, I'm not going out like this. I'm not done. You know, the thigh's going to heal, and I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm taking 10 days off. I'm going to let the physical therapy heal me up. Let up some fat so I actually can heal the tear. I've been on such a low fats, and I do low carbs too to get in top condition. I go for shredded. These guys I don't feel are getting into condition that we got into in the late 80s and early 90s. I have never seen anybody get harder than Lee Haney, Dorian Yates, and Ronnie Coleman their first years as Olympia winners. I mean, I've never seen us get in that better condition. And don't get me wrong, I'm not putting the guys down that are in the sport now. I think they're tremendous. Listen, please, I'm not putting anybody down that's in this era. I think they're awesome. I mean, I think they're true specimens. I'm just saying that, the era I come from was Lee Haney, Sean Ray. I mean, the depth of guys was incredible. I mean, the depth now, I guess, is okay. There was much more personality in my era when I was at my best. I know I've been in bodybuilding since '80, and I've watched what we've gone through, the transitions it's made, and but honestly, my favorite bodybuilder is I love this guy Kai Green. I mean, oh my God, I seen him guest pose once, and I just couldn't believe the performer he was. And he should be Mr. Olympia. I mean, I don't know Phil Heath, but there should be an actual performing round where they get judged on, and Kai Green is the best in the world. So that's just my opinion. I don't mean anything. But this is where this workout is not a typical back workout for me. It's my back workouts usually are T-bar rows, bent rows. I mean, we did do some cables we started with, but I just couldn't generate enough strength. I couldn't be ballistic enough because I'm just afraid my hamstring's going to tear too. So, but it wasn't a typical back workout for me. We did high intensity. I don't ever think you should do a lot of sets. I think it's much more important to put more into every set, do less sets. I've done this pretty much my whole career. I mean, that's the way Dorian trained too. So, I mean, I'm very similar to the way Dorian trained. And older bodybuilders, Casey Viador, the Mensers, I'm like a throwback. I probably been more comfortable in the late 70s. It probably would have been better than me, but it was okay. I'm going to end on a very high note. My sister is getting into it. I wanted her to do this my whole life, so she started into it now with figure, and she's gone in 3 shows, won all 3, and is like second in an open show against young 20-year-olds. So that was amazing. Same body as me, just a girl. She'll go to the Masters Nationals next year, and I am going to be strong next year. I will come back. I'll either get hurt training, but I'm going to back off and change my training this year. I'm going to back off of the weight and just keep high intensity and not go so heavy, so I won't get injured. Because the only thing that can prevent me from really having a strong comeback is getting hurt, and it's hard for me to calm down when I train. It's like once I'm in it. It's just difficult. I'm a hardcore bodybuilder to the heart, so I just have to leave it in the gym. So that's always probably walking a little edge of getting injured all the time, but you know what? That's who I am, and through the grace of God, I will not get hurt next year, and I will get on stage at my absolute best, and I'm not gonna let myself down. I'm so overwhelmed with Facebook. I mean, my sister said, you gotta do Facebook. So we started playing around about, last year. So but in the last 5 weeks, I started, it was probably, 3 months ago, I started talking about, getting into the Masters, and it started to blow up. I mean, I don't know what we went from, like, maybe 1,100, 1,200, And in the last like 5 weeks, I got about 1,500 people. My birthday was November 18th. I just turned 51. I probably had like close to over 500 birthday wishes, which is like, oh man. I mean, it made me want to cry. I was like, and when I went viral with the injury, you know, it was, I don't know. That was overwhelming too. I mean, I actually did cry later on by myself, but I mean, so many people are like, you know, God bless me, and don't worry, you will come back. You just have that, you know, personality. And I've got hundreds and hundreds of people that were like teenagers in my prime. So in '87, I turned pro, and you know, these kids are probably 15 and 16. So now they're older. They're adults, and the things that they send to me, the things they say, you know, you are like one of the major inspirations in my life. I mean, you know, you just, that's something you can't, I don't know, it's hard to fathom. I mean, it makes me realize, man, what a great life I've had. But, you know, they say, you know, I followed your career, I followed how you train, I followed everything you did. You know, so, and you're like, you were my biggest inspiration. Oh. Man, you talk about, I don't know, it's just really overwhelming emotionally for me. So that's, I have tremendous fans all over the world. So I'm telling you, the only thing that's going to keep me from coming back if I'm getting hurt. And I don't plan on getting hurt, so. Perfect. That's it. Almost done, come on. Almost done. Good. And a girl. She's got back just like me. Girl version. Same as me. Very cool. Good job. Good job. Over the next 6 months, we're going to develop a website that will start working with people virally. She'll work with women with diets and training, and I'll work with men. And also, we're going to approach anti-aging. She's 47, I'm 51, so know what we're doing. So I want to help overweight people too, you know, and specifically people that are overweight and sick, you know. And I'm starting to work with kids now. You know, I got a couple 14-year-olds. I got some more that are interested in training me. I can get kids at a young age and educate them properly on nutrition and training, you know, and not damaging them. Training just high intensity, but no damage on vertebrae or growth platelets. It's all about just training fast and hard and getting them in condition and putting muscle on them. So we got a lot to look forward to and actually do. So
that's it.
Good job.
Done.
I'm nauseous and I have a headache, so we had a good workout.
Done. Yay.
We're done.